Hello everybody, Peter the Booklover here, and this is Book Talk. This is episode number 29. In this episode I'm going to talk about Mrs. Frisby and the Rats of Nimh. This is the book that inspired the movie The Secret of Nimh. And I think both are great, and I'm going to have a great time talking about it. Hopefully you will too. Let's talk about it. Hello everybody, Peter the Booklover here. I have a YouTube channel to where I talk about books and movies and other things as well. And in this episode I'm going to talk about Mrs. Frisby and the Rats of Nimh. This is a very interesting book, so stick around while I talk about it. But before I get into the book, I want to actually thank my audience for being here. I think it's really cool that you're giving me your time. I want you to know that I appreciate you giving me your time, and I want you to know I love you all. So, this is Mrs. Frisby and the Rats of Nimh, and this book was written by Robert C. O'Brien. And I have not read any other books by him, but this one was fantastic. This book came out in 1971, and this inspired a fantastic cartoon, The Secret of Nimh. Now, this is a case to where I would recommend that you check out the movie, then read the book, because it's definitely something that deserves to be in that order. You know, sometimes I would recommend read the book and then check out the movie, but sometimes it's like Cujo. Cujo is a great example. Read the book of Cujo and then watch the movie, and I think that's a really good example of reading the book first. Now, the miniseries of Salem's Lot, not the recent one, but the one that came out a while ago, if you could watch that before you read Salem's Lot, that's another case to where you should watch the movie first and then read the book. And this right here is a perfect example of checking out the movie first. Because the movie is a little bit different. It's a little bit more magical, and it's better to be introduced to this story by with the animation and the music and the presentation they make in the movie. Because in the cartoon, they really did great additions to this. You know, they added this magical element that wasn't in the original book, and I think it's really great to have this magical element to it. And it's a little bit different. Some of the characters were changed around in a better way. You know, like one thing that I really always enjoyed was Spider-Man with Tobey Maguire. One thing they added was the webs coming out of him, opposed to him always having to make the web shooters, you know. And that was a great improvement. Every now and then, when they make a movie, they actually improve things. Sometimes not. Sometimes they really make the experience a lot less. But this is a case to where the cartoon's a little bit better. And I also made a movie talk about this as well, which is going to be coming out really close to the time that I release this. So you could check out the movie talk if you haven't seen The Secret of Nimh. And I go into the cast and stuff, and there's some surprises in the cast, because you might be surprised on who the cast is, because some of these actors that did voice acting in this cartoon are some people that made some great movies. So what this is about is pretty much there's this mouse right here that had her husband die, and her husband was like this like intelligent mouse, you know, because he was experimented on, and he wound up dying on her, and she's alone, and her child, one of the baby rats, actually gets sick with pneumonia. And then she goes and sees another mouse, and the other mouse tells her that that he should go see the rats and see if they can help him, because her baby mouse isn't going to live through this move, because every spring there's a trailer that comes through their area, and this trailer is going to run over their house if they don't move it, and they can't just get up and leave with the child because it's sick, so they have to figure out a way to move the house. So she winds up seeing the great owl, which is a fantastic scene, man. I really love the scene with the owl, with the help of this crow, Jeremy, which is a great character as well. And they avoid this cat called Dragon, and Dragon is a really awesomely scary cat. I love cats being cute, but in this case, it's really cool that he's terrifying, and he's a terrifying cat, and she winds up finding help from the rats, and they, do all these things, and it's really cool. But there's more to the story than that. There's definitely a lot more. And the thing about it is when you watch the movie, there's this explanation of them being experimented on, and it's like 2 minutes long. But in the book, it's a whole explanation of how they got caught and more detail of the experimentation they put on them. It goes into more detail on how they escaped the place where they were being experimented on. Oh, it's a great story. I really enjoyed this book immensely, because I've seen the cartoon like about 4 times before I read this book, and I really love the cartoon very much. It's one of my favorites because it's got a very dark look to it, and the animation is really cool. I really love the animation style. And if you check out my movie talk about this, you're going to be surprised on some of the other things the guy that made this worked on. So, I really do recommend this book. This is a great book. I don't want to give into any more details than I've already went into. But yes, I really think this is a great book. It's got some great characters in it, and I really think it's your time. Now, the thing about it is, me giving a rating of this book, I would give this book a 10 out of 10. And of course, I give the movie a 10 out of 10 as well. So, that's my opinion of Mrs. Frisby and the Rats of Nimh. And I highly recommend it. So, that's it. I'm Peter the Booklover. I hope that you enjoyed the video. If you did like the video, please do me a favor. Hit the like button. I would love it if you smash that like button and support my channel. It would mean a lot to me. And if you can, please let me know what you think in the comments. Let me know if you've ever seen The Secret of NIMH, what you think about it if you have. Or, you could just say hi, But that's about it. You could even say, hey, I love Nirvana, because I'm wearing my Nirvana shirt. Okay, and one last thing. If you have subscribed to my channel, I hope you're enjoying my content. But if you haven't subscribed, please do me a favor and subscribe to my channel. I've got a lot of new things coming, so if you enjoy this content, chances are you'll enjoy the content that I make in the future. I'm working hard on making it, but it's far from perfect. So that's it. I'm Peter the Booklover. I want to thank you for coming by. Come back and check out more of my videos, and I hope to see you in the next video.